Did you know that MAF and low heart rate based training can actually use up a lot of mental bandwidth? I'm going to tell you guys how I discovered this right now. How's it going, runners? My name is Justin Thompson. I'm your average running PT, and I help the average runner achieve their own personal elite status. If that's something you guys are into, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you know when the next video comes out. So I've made this really interesting discovery over the last couple of weeks that the MAF method itself and using some sort of like low heart rate based training and trying to slow yourself down actually takes up a lot of mental bandwidth. And I'm going to show you guys what my run this morning looked like and how a lot of my runs have looked. And I can tell you exactly why that is, because so here's my run from this morning. I'm going to show you guys right now. And basically it was really bad. It was really bad. I did a lot of walking. So I only ran 4.4 miles. Really, it was really slow. Okay, and I ran it in 11 minutes and 15 seconds a mile. There was a ton of walking going on, and total time 49 minutes 37 seconds, whatever. But if I click into my my stats here, it also shows that that heart rate, the average heart rate for my run, was 151 beats per minute. If you guys remember, my MAF heart rate is 148. So if my average was 151, then obviously throughout the majority of the run, it was sitting higher than that. So what's to blame for a run like this? Well, also, if you're looking at my Strava and you're probably seeing, why is everything in Spanish? Okay, so here's the mental bandwidth part. So whenever I go for a run, I typically don't take any sort of listening stuff with me. I don't take earphones or music. I don't take anything. But over the last couple of weeks, I have been trying to actually learn Spanish. Okay, so this is the reason why my phone looks the way that it does. It's something that I have always had an interest to do, and I've been learning for the last couple of months now, but I've recently started kind of listening to the Duolingo Spanish podcast. Okay, so what does all this mean? That shouldn't be a Spanish lesson here. So what does this actually mean? When I take my headphones out and listen to this Spanish podcast while running, it takes a ton of mental energy for me to try and gather everything that's being said when I am running. Okay, so what does this mean for you? If you're trying to go out and run at a certain heart rate level and keep your heart rate down, you have to make sure that a good amount of your mental energy is devoted to that particular activity. For me, I'm taking a lot of my mental energy away from focusing on MAF and focusing on my heart rate staying in a certain zone, and it's being placed elsewhere. So if you're trying to go out and do some sort of listening or learning while on the run, and you're trying to do MAF at the same time or low heart rate training at the same time, it's going to be very difficult, because whenever we're using our brains like this, we're actually burning a lot of calories. So trying to learn new things or another thing I like to do is play chess. It takes a lot of mental energy to play a game of chess. It takes a lot of mental energy to learn a language, to listen to a language that you don't really understand and try to extract and pull out anything that you can understand. So when it comes to, taking earphones out on your run and listening to something, it's probably best if you're only listening to like music that maybe you already know and you're not trying to learn a song or something like that. But I think that if you're taking something that you're listening to, as long as you're not devoting a ton of mental energy into pulling out all of the information that is being put into your ears, then you're probably okay. But if you're really going out there and trying to learn what you're listening to, like if you're studying for something or trying to learn a new skill or learn a new language, then it can take up a ton of mental bandwidth, which takes away from what you can devote to your low heart rate attention and your low heart rate efforts. Okay, so that's all. Just a short video for you guys today. Just wanted to kind of let you know that MAF is a mental game. Low heart rate training can be a little bit of a mental game. And so if you're not really thinking about it and devoting yourself to it, it's going to be more and more and more frustrating for you. So that's all I've got for today. Now head on out there, seek your elite. God bless, and I will see you next time.